Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
And we are live, folks. Welcome to the Sit Down Standard, the podcast celebrating all the amazing things you can do while sitting. I am one of your hosts, David Bray. I am joined, as always, by Gerald Bales.
Hi.
And Jordan Peterson. Okay, here we go.
That's Mr. Jordan Peterson to you. I thought about just saying hi. No,
you gotta have it. You gotta have it. So, first things first. We said this, I think, at the beginning of last week's episode. If you don't know already, on the audio version and on the YouTubes, we broadcast our podcast live. That is hard to say. Live on Periscope. So if you're listening to this afterwards, you can always go. I'll post stuff on Instagram when we're going to do it live. So we'll do it live.
We're doing it live!
Exactly. So definitely check that out. But let's move into the first part of every episode.
What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
Yeah!
Where's our instruments?
I love it!
Where's our
Thank
instruments?
you, Jordan.
I'm going to bring a ukulele next week.
You should. Totally bring a ukulele.
Stole it.
I love it. No, it's awesome. Good job, Jordan. Thank you.
So, David, what you doing?
Oh, I'm going to start? No way. Okay. I'm so excited. You got me high-pitched with this cold. But anyways, okay. So the thing I'm doing, couple things. We yesterday played a board game that you haven't played yet.
Yes.
We played Eldritch Horror.
2 games, but yeah.
Yeah, we played 2. We'll talk about one later.
Yeah.
Baby bird. But we played Eldritch Horror. This is a cooperative, globe-trotting, Lovecraftian Cthulhu. If you don't know what H.P. Lovecraft, do you know who that is, Jordan?
HP now.
Okay, so Cthulhu, you know Cthulhu, right? The big giant squid monster,
Yeah,
Ancient Ones, takes over the world. Mm-hmm. So you are a bunch of investigators, and it's set kind of in this like very noir kind of feel. And so you're going around collecting clues, and you're trying to solve these mysteries so you can beat the Ancient One. And there's different monsters. Each time you can pick a different monster. So, of course, we naturally went with the hardest one and picked Cthulhu.
I didn't know he was the hardest. I just didn't want to do the training one. So.
Yeah. He's like, not the training mission.
Because you played before. I've never played.
Yeah. It's a long game. It probably took us like 30 minutes just to set up. There's a ton of bits.
At least. Yeah.
But it's very thematic, which is what I love about the game. Every card has a story, and then it's tough. Like, some of the best cooperative games, board games, are tough. Like, it's hard to win. We've played a couple where it's just brutal. But this game, the reason I really, really dig this is just because everything you do, like, so you have health as an investigator, but you also have sanity. And you can actually go insane by trying to fight these monsters. Like, if you saw, like, this crazy monster, you would start losing sanity. And then if your investigator goes insane or becomes defeated, they go to, like, the local hospital city, and you can go and try to gain their possessions or help them not go completely insane. It's really, really fun.
And there's items like weapons, there's spells, or all this kind of stuff you can gather throughout the game to help you defeat monsters and close gates that monsters come out of, all this kind of stuff.
It's like
all the
Ghostbusters.
meanwhile,
it's very cool.
Yeah,
And
cool.
all the meanwhile you're trying to beat this before the track hits, or the Doom track. Is that what it's called?
The Doom track.
Before it hits 0 and Cthulhu rises, and you got to fight him and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's tough because, like, one thing about it is just getting across the board is not easy. And then these gates open, and what's cool is, like, you have to go close the gate by going into the gate. And then when you take the card that's like an otherworldly gate, I showed up on like a stage, and everyone's like waiting for me to like perform, and I had to roll dice to see if I could perform, in front of them immediately. Yeah. And if they like me, then they'll clap and I can close the gate. But if they don't, then they boo, and then something bad happens to me.
But as I found out last night, it's one of those games where if you're bad at dice rolls, because the whole game is based on checks and all that stuff.
At chance.
I am not good at Yahtzee, apparently, because I was horrible last night. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then at one point, David got was a curse?
As a dark pact. It was actually a picture, so I signed a dark pact to help. Basically, the card said, would you, if you were, if humanity would survive an extra day, would you do something terrible to yourself?
Yeah, and either it was advance the Doom track by 2 or get this dark pact.
Yeah, and so on the card, it's awesome. It's like this contract that I'm signing with blood, but if you look at my arm, I actually had to like stab my arm to get the blood. All the artwork's like super brutal, but
it's just a card. It's just a pact. Nothing happens. You're just like, okay, I did it. But on a certain point of the game, you have to do a test, right? And then you flip the card over, and we didn't see what happens.
Yeah, you don't look at the other side.
So he failed the check,
and I thought something bad was going to happen to me. I'm like, oh great, my guy's going to die. Flip it over, and it says that
you have to pick an investigator to get devoured.
And that was him. He's like, how do you sign a dark pact?
And not just die. When you die, you turn over and your possessions are there. Someone's collected. When you're devoured, everything is gone.
Yeah.
So it's like, you have to start with a new investigator.
Yeah. It's super fun. It's one of those games where, like, most games when you die, it's like, it's a big deal. In this game, you die, you just get a new investigator, but the thing that sucks is like if you've gathered a bunch of weapons and clues to solve these mysteries, then you have to go. Really, it's better to just go to that person and gather all their stuff back up. But it's cool that the game allows you to do that instead of just starting from scratch.
And even though it was hard, I was still having fun losing because it's like you said, it's very thematic.
It's super.
There's a lot of different things you can do, and obviously we're playing it with each other against the game, so we're not really screwing each other. But at least we had fun losing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that was my What You Doing. Let's start. Gerald, what you doing?
Worked a lot this week, kind of busy, but watching a lot of TV. More on that later. A little more tease, baby birds, baby birds.
There you go. You're learning.
Yeah. So watched a lot of TV and the new premieres, a lot of stuff that's coming out this winter, and then picked up a puzzle. You guys
I saw that. I was over there the other day.
Yeah.
He had like a
I used to
huge
love putting up puzzles.
I love puzzles.
Yeah, right? I used to love puzzles as a kid and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got this Boba Fett puzzle that I'm trying to put together so I can put it on my wall in my little, I guess, man cave, whatever you want to call it, because I have a bunch of Boba Fett stuff. Puzzles suck. I hate this puzzle. Like, I am not having any fun putting this puzzle together.
Really?
Because there's a lot of pieces, 1,000 pieces, so they're really small.
You gotta get seven pieces.
With
the little pegs at the top you can grab them.
Like, your daughter's puzzles are
they're
probably super
great.
fun, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and a lot of the pieces are similar, so you have to like look at the picture.
Well, because his armor's like, I mean, there's not a big distinction between his armor, right?
Yeah, and the background's all brown throughout the whole thing. It's not fun. I'm just trying to do it so I can tape it up and put it on my damn wall. But it's still.
How do you do it? Do you tape it from the front or do you tape it from the back? Or
from the back? So you have to. I have a piece of cardboard I'll put on.
And then flip it over and then tape it. Okay, because I remember like you could. I think there was something you could like dip on it.
Glue.
Yeah, and
There's
you can like
glue you can do.
I used to do that. Yeah, glue it when I was a kid. But
You know
yeah,
what
puzzles
else you
aren't
can
fun
do?
anymore.
You want to know? Here's
break
a
it
good
apart.
idea. Buy a poster.
True, but a poster would be too big to fit in this very specific area. And I really bought it because I thought it was fun. I haven't put a puzzle together in a long time, but yeah, not fun.
That's funny that you literally now as an adult you're just like I think it has more to do with like your time's more valuable now. So you're like I can't sit here and try to figure out where this stupid Mandalorian armor goes. Like
I'd rather just play video games, but
Right.
I need to get this done because it's on my freaking coffee table.
Yeah, because
That's the problem I have with puzzles. You nailed it right there. I don't have a puzzle location to do it at, so I gotta do it on
It's
a
a common
coffee table,
location, yeah.
and then it's like finish it or put it away. Because have you guys ever tried to put it away in like chunks? Like you know what I mean?
good
Like,
luck,
I'm
good
gonna
luck.
come back to this.
I'll put this away in quarters. So I can put
right?
it back
Yeah,
out.
never ever happens.
you guys go the borders first or what do you?
Of course, yeah.
Okay,
Edges
just check
first,
it.
and then you like common color blocks of
Right,
things,
yeah.
and then yeah.
Get it? Yeah, you should be able to do the frame of his like mask pretty easy.
Well, now I'm doing all the colors like that. It's like a lighter green in his armor. So now I'm putting all
I saw one I wanted, which was a Justice League. It had all the Justice League people ever, and it had them in different like times. So it had like the Batman from like the 90s on one half, and the Batman from
cool.
today on the other half. It was really cool, but my wife was like, "Yeah, you're not.
You're not gonna do it.
You're not gonna have time
You
to
know,
do that.
yeah, it's like, dang it.
But anyway, Jordan, what are you doing this week?
It's what you doing.
What
buddy.
you doing?
We're gonna get in trouble.
I like Jordan. Jordan is on the ball this week.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so I've been also very busy work and stuff, but as usual, but I'm buying a new house and
Nice.
selling my own house.
Sounds
So
like
that
fun.
is a ton of work, fixing everything around my house to make
Yeah,
it sellable.
your house knows you're selling it.
Oh,
Just
I
put
know.
a sign on the front, as is.
Had a leak. My main water line I had to fix. Got a bunch of problems, sprinkler problems I had to fix. I'm like soaking wet. In
No,
January.
you have to
Totally
tell the
sucked.
story about how you found the water. You like used like
Oh, I dug it deep into my Native American skills because like there was like a leak, like
Did you
a
get the
pond.
sticks?
that's what I said. You
Yeah,
get the little
like,
stick
yeah.
and the moving.
No, my neighbor's like, "Hey, I think you got a leak." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "This has been here for a couple of days, and there's this huge like puddle in his yard." I'm like, "Crap!" So I'm looking at the wall, and it's like wet, but there's not like running water. It's just wet. So I'm like scrutinizing, and then like I see like a little piece of sand go a certain direction, like go up, and I just follow it, and then like I can just see like it's not. I have to dig down, and then I'll see a little stream going, just slightly moving. Finally, I got to where it wasn't moving, and I started digging down, and then it just starts filling up with more water. And I just kept digging, and then once I thought I got too far, because I hit some sprinkler stuff, I thought it was that, and then I let it settle, and I could see the dirt getting pushed up even farther down, so I kept digging, and I found my main water line.
Good
With a
job,
huge
buddy.
How long does it take
crack
to
in it.
fix?
I've done a lot of irrigation stuff, and it's just PVC, so it wasn't like a metal pipe. I had to mess with it. I wouldn't do that. I'd just hire somebody. But yeah, PVC, so it was pretty easy. I have my own patented way of doing it.
I liked it. You showed me your
disclose.
phone. You like take your well. This is how you
yeah.
identified the leak because you couldn't. no one would be there to see where it was leaking when you turn off the main. So you like set your phone on a selfie stick or something.
Yeah, my wife's selfie stick.
Coming through.
Why can't you just get somebody else to sit there and be like, is it?
Because there's nobody home, and then when there's somebody
Have
home,
the babies
they're watching the twins.
Yeah, that's
like
true,
it's
that's
not.
true.
I have nobody to help me, and so I was. I
could've
just
called
was
me.
like,
Yeah, I would've helped you,
I
man.
could have called you guys, but yeah. So I just put the
Self-sufficient.
selfie stick. I put it on all the things I could see, and I just set it up there, hit record, then went and turned it on.
That's awesome.
I come back up, it's full of water. I have no idea what happened, but I just watched it on the
Smart,
thing, and then I had the satisfaction of being like, "Everybody, look what's going on! I figured it out."
Selfie sticks are good.
So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Not banned
but
like
yeah, I
Disneyland.
mean, cool for having to spend 2 days to fix a friggin' problem that should have never been in the first place.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm just having a lot of fun, not having fun, but I do keep up on my Shannara. That's the one thing I make time
How
for.
many episodes are they at this
Four.
point?
Yeah,
Okay.
the fourth one in. So I probably just caught up with you because
Yeah,
you
'cause
watched
they-
all 4 in like one night.
Well, they released the premiere was the first and second episode, and then they put the third and fourth on MTV.com. By the way, MTV.com. Here's my get off my lawn. Okay, I get it. It's free. I'm not paying for it. You know what I mean? Like it's your website. Okay, 2 ads in between commercials. That's okay. 3 ads. You're starting to move into like 4 or 5 ads in between on the internet. Like Hulu's starting to do this too. Come on.
And Hulu, you pay for it,
Yeah,
and they still
that's-
give you ads. That's why I can't
That's like
stand Hulu.
cable.
Yeah, I'm like at this point, I'm like, yeah, but I'm saying like, 2 to 3 ads, I'm fine. If they're 30 seconds long, it's a minute
and
and
it's
a
for
half.
free.
Yeah, right. But if it's like 4 or 5, and then they repeat the same ones, like the
Like,
elite-
at least give me different ads. Like that happens when I stream football. They do the same thing. They cycle
mean,
the same 3
I can't
ads.
deal with that, man.
Okay, not to be on their side, but I mean, TV does that all the time.
I know,
it's like
but-
I know,
6
but I don't even
commercials.
watch live TVs.
I mean, if you watch like
No, I
NBC
know.
during some like, it's a free channel. Like people,
But at
can
least
get
they
that.
cycle different commercials.
Not always.
I guess
You'll
if you're
see-
watching football, it's still the same.
No,
How many
sometimes
times
they
did you see the
repeat.
Geico commercials? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
what day is it? What day is it?
Hump
Hump day.
Yeah. No, but it's just I find it at a point where it's almost egregious. Where I'm like, I get it. I'm not paying for your MTV, your local. I'm watching on the internet, but come on, like 5 or 6 ads is ridiculous. I do like that Hulu's like at the beginning. They're like, what ad would you like to watch? I actually
Screw
like that.
Hulu, man. Get off my lawn, Hulu. If you're paying for a service, don't show me ads. That's the whole reason why people pay for your
Yeah,
service.
but yeah, I know. The ads are getting smarter.
Yeah, I guess.
Because like HBO doesn't have ads, right?
No.
Showtime, they don't have ads. Right?
They're not TV though.
It's HBO.
I
Thank you.
watch them on
Thank
TV.
you. I'm so glad you caught that.
Oh, is that their
That's
slogan?
their
their slogan.
HBO
Oh,
isn't TV.
Sorry.
It's home box.
It's HBO.
Right.
Oh, that's sorry.
But what they do have commercials, but it's commercials for their other shows and other things, other movies that are coming out. So they still technically have commercials. It's just for them.
I don't mind that stuff when it's just like another show that's going to come on or something like that.
No, that's fine. I don't mind that promote, but it's when it's 3.5 minutes in between. I'm like, I'm just watching TV.
You know what I hate sometimes is when I'm watching like a movie that I enjoy and then all the commercials are clearly for like old women. And I'm like, why am I enjoying this movie? Like, this isn't supposed to be my kind of movie. Because it's clearly marketed to like old women. I don't know.
It's like when you watch Price is Right and they're all like insurance, dental grip, like you're the older audience.
Right,
it's
right.
meant for the
Exactly.
older
Depends
audience.
when you're watching the movie. You're watching in the middle of the day. You're gonna get all those weird
Yeah,
commercials.
well, and like
lot of attorney
occasionally you'll
commercials.
get
Yeah.
like a really cool movie on like Lifetime. And I was like,
When is there a really cool movie?
Really?
No, they do a K or like like it's just something random. Like it'll be like, well, of course, really cool to me is Armageddon. So it's like those kind, a really to me awesome movie. But like like Independence Day, it'll be just on some one of those random, and then it's a bunch of horrible commercials. But it always makes me feel bad about myself.
Now, you were talking to me about a bunch of new shows coming out, right?
Yeah. Speaking of TV, there's a lot of new shows coming out this
Winter, right?
this winter period. A lot of new shows. You want me to just kind of go down my list?
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a list of shows I'm personally interested in.
Yeah, you sent me the list.
so you
Actually,
have
I
your
watched. Did you
Shannara
watch any of
Chronicles?
these? Because I'm or not watch them, but I actually watched a couple trailers. So